opportunities are limitless. Personal identity. Alright, it's your boy HungGoesCrazy, man. We back with another video. We got a new video for y'all, man. 10 things I wish I knew before starting college. And as you can see, I'm in my college dorm. I just made a list. These are the 10 things I wish I knew before starting college, because I think it would be helpful if y'all relate, if y'all are going to college, or like y'all are in college, like to give y'all some tips, I guess, to know before starting college, I guess. So, number one, how different my daily living will be. Obviously, a new city, new place, the college lifestyle and all that. Obviously, I expect it to be different, but I didn't expect it to be, I guess you can never expect it to be like this different, because especially with a roommate, you're not living with your parents no more. You feel so, I guess, secluded from what you used to versus your new life. And it's kind of like the phase of growing out, that phase where you're living with your parents, you're moving out, being independent. So I didn't expect it to be like this, and it's definitely a maturing phase and growing up phase. Number two, how time consuming and like the time management skills you have to learn and develop. I would say, like, I guess it depends on person to person, but for me personally, I think college can be very time consuming, but I think with like managing that with time management skills, or like, I think every college student learns how to manage their time, especially with like everything they have to do versus things they want to do. They like new clubs, activities, friends to hang out. I think we just all learn how to manage our time, and that's a skill we develop over time. And I wish I knew like how much managing my time would be like this important. So obviously I developed the skill now, but if I knew it from the jump, then I feel I would be good and have a head start to the college life. Number three, I feel like this could be subjective, but you are going to lose some people along the way, but also make new friends and relationships that will last for a long time or a lifetime. And what do I mean by this? I think you'll definitely lose some people from like friends and connections from your hometown, people you used to hang out with. One, because you're not like close, you can't really experience that intimacy, seeing each other often. And number two, it's like, I guess we have different interests, we go down different paths. Definitely gonna lose some people, like lose some friends. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, because at least during the time when y'all were friends, y'all enjoyed that time. But now it's more about growing and maturing. And I feel like college though definitely opens doors to new opportunities, new friends to make, new relationships to make, and just with anyone, connections that will last even farther than college. So I think that's the difference with college and high school. So like, I guess I'm appreciating that now. Number four, living with someone will be different than living with your parents. And I wish I knew that. I feel like it definitely is way more cooler, way more, like, I love it way more, because like parents, they're dealing with their like they're like at a different age group, and they're dealing with their own problems. You don't really relate. Obviously you have family time, that's great and all, but living with someone around your age and just going through the same path with someone that is like-minded, around the same age, I think that is like a really cool thing to experience. And always, like, I guess grinding together. It definitely is different from, like, depends on the person you get with your dorm as well, but I would say that I've been locked in just because of my roommate, and it's definitely totally a different environment than living with my parents. So definitely you can grow during this time too. Number 5, the cultural diversity and different types of people you will meet is I guess fascinating. I think the only thing is you just got to put yourself out there to experience these new diversities and people, new cultures, because you got to realize these people are coming from like everywhere else. Like they're not just coming from your city, your state. They can be coming from out the state, out the country. So you're gonna be exposed to new people to talk to, new like cultures to be exposed to. And during this time, I think like it's gonna be like a reality check that your reality is not as real as it like you think it was. Like there's a lot more out in the world that we never experienced, we never touched. I think that's like the cool thing about going to college. Like you get to experience so many new things, and the people you meet and the diversities of people you meet is one of the things that you should be prepared for, and to just put yourself out there, I would say. Number 6, I feel like every college student goes through this at least once in their 4 years, or how many every years they attend college, but I think there will definitely be mental health challenges. There will be like challenges with the mentality and like just managing everything that's going on with work, social life, like physical activity, working out. I think like all of us that attend college or whatever like have to learn how to manage these things, like learning how to cope with them and learning how to like grow from them. And that's the main thing about it. Just grow from it, know how to cope with it, and take the proper steps. Like that's even talking to a friend to encourage you to keep going, having a commitment device, something that keeps you moving every day. You know, don't stay stagnant for too long. Don't dwell on the, you know, any mistakes, any downfalls for too long. I think that's the key with dealing with any mental health challenges you experience through college. Another thing I wish I knew before starting college is the opportunities are limitless. You just got to put yourself out there. Like there's so many opportunities for you, so many people to connect with, so many clubs, so many things that like my hometown didn't provide for me. So like, and it's just, college is the one time where like thousands of people around your age are going for the same thing, trying to find a job, trying to find success in their lives, build a career. And with that, you can have so many things to do, like so many opportunities to look forward to or strive for. It can be as simple as like literally joining one club, and next thing you know, a person in that club, you talk to them, and then they make your world even bigger. And the only thing is you just got to put yourself out there. That is the number one thing. Is don't be always closed-minded, be open-minded. And when you're open-minded, you can receive things, you can try out new things, and like that's the key to seeking on opportunities, taking advantage of them. Number 8, whatever you put in, that's what you get, or you get in whatever you put in. And it's basically what it means. Whatever effort, whatever time, whatever emotion, spiritual, emotional, mental, physical, anything you put in college is what you get out of it. Like, just like the opportunities things I was talking about, if you seek on those opportunities, that is what you get out of it. If you do anything to better your health, better your social life in college, anything like that, then that's what you get out of it. The more time you put in, you're gonna get more success out of it. College is a toolbox, I would say, and you use that toolbox and just put as many inputs as you can. Effort, time, sweat, tears, blood, don't matter. But when you go to, or like on the other side, is whatever you put in, you're gonna get out, but 10 times better, 10 times more, I would say. Like, you gotta be patient and hardworking. That's what I would say though. Number 9, balance is so important. For me, like, a lot of times I would get unbalanced. I would study relentlessly. I would not care about time. I wouldn't care about external things. Wouldn't worry about my health sometimes, and like, that is what you don't want to do. But for me, I gotta do what I gotta do sometimes. But I realize I always gotta like bounce back and realize that balance is important. Means that you gotta have a balance of mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, and everything else. So like, there should be some days where I lose like physical activity. I realize I need to get my physical activity in, because that's what makes the mind strong, by keeping your physical body strong and going. So always going to the gym. You know, don't neglect my activities that I started. Whatever I start, I want to finish. Like reading books or talking to friends. Like, if I keep a good balance, then everything will keep growing. But if I'm unbalanced, like, this will go up, but this other aspect of my life will go down, and that's not really a good thing, because eventually you will feel bad about that thing going down, and it will just tear everything down. So you want to keep balance and just keep growing. That's all I'll say why balance is important. Last but not least, number 10, personal identity. It's kind of like when you go into college, like, you're away from hometown, nobody knows you, like, you're in a new spot, you're making a new life, basically. And you can make any identity you want. Like, if you were a very bad kid, or if you were someone that you wasn't really proud of, in college it's like a reset. You can really be whoever you want, whatever you want, and it's just like, nobody knows your past. So whatever you create, that's what people will see. That's what people will look at you as. And I think it's a good opportunity to really be the person you want to be, and like, show others like what you are, but also don't care about what people think of you. I think it's like an identity crisis where you try to find like who you are, who you want to be in life, and it can be hard. But I think just staying true to yourself, continuing to work and strive for the best is never a wrong pathway. So your personal identity is definitely affected in college, and it goes back to whatever you put in is what you get out. So if I'm always showing kindness, always showing work ethic, then I'm gonna get out. People are gonna look at me as, oh, I'm gonna be kind back, he's a hard worker. But if you're always mean to people are gonna be mean to you. So personal identity is very important. But other than that, that's all I have. It was nice talking to y'all, and hope y'all learned something. Or if y'all going to college, if y'all are in college, those could be like tips as well. Make sure you like, comment what you want to see next, subscribe. About to hit 500 subscribers, and HungGoesCrazy, and we out. Peace.